Alright everyone, I thought I'd do a beer review. It's very late at night again, or early in the morning. So what better time to drink a beer than right now. So this one sounded interesting, and I hope it's good because it was kind of pricey. I think it was about a fiver for the can in Tesco or Asda or somewhere. Imperial Kirsch Chocolate and Cherry Stout by Vocation Brewery. And it's the barrel aged series. I don't know anything about this brewery. I just saw it on the shelf. I thought that sounded quite good. I've had a few nice stouts recently, and I've started to come around to them a little bit. I never used to really like them that much, so yeah, I'm gonna have a go. Also, it looks like it's strong. I don't know. It says 11% vol. Does that mean ABV? I'm not 100% sure on that, but 11% vol. If that's 11% ABV, that's a fucking strong drink, isn't it? It's probably why it was so pricey. So it says, these beers explore the boundaries of barrel aging, complex flavour profiles created in small batches from our brewery in Hebden Bridge, best enjoyed slowly. So I don't know whether to slam this down on the video all the way through, or whether to just have a bit and then just sit and watch some TV and enjoy it to myself, because sometimes I feel like doing that with a beer. A sumptuous double mash stout with intense notes of dark chocolate and morello cherry. Once brewed, this beer was aged using cognac barrels to add layers of complexity and depth to the flavour. Sounds very interesting, and I'm quite excited to try it. Also, it doesn't seem to have any lactose in it, so I'm guessing it's a vegan. So, you know, I try and be vegan now most of the time. On Sundays, I'll sometimes have meat, like just a day off. But yeah, most of the time I try not to have like dairy and eggs and things. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, it just says allergens, malted barley, oats and wheat. So should be safe. But I was worried because it said it had chocolate in it, that it would have dairy or lactose in it. So yeah, it's been in the fridge, but it doesn't feel like super cold. Oh, the smell of that just hit me and reminded me instantly of like a chocolate liqueur. You know, you get those cherry chocolate liqueurs. I used to absolutely hate them when I was a kid. Like sometimes, you know, steal one. Like your mum would get some chocolate liqueurs and you steal one and they'd just be disgusting. But that's so rich smelling, that is. Okay, well, let's try it because I'm excited. Oh shit. And I can see by the way it's pouring that it's just like thick. It looks like treacle pouring out. It's like the consistency of it. Look at the head. It's like, I'll get a bit more head on that. Well, there's not much head on it, but what head there is, it's like a dark brown colour. It's crazy looking. Okay, I'm quite excited for this now. Yeah, okay. Look at this. Look at the colour of it. It's thick black. It's like having a glass of treacle right there. You can't see through it at all, which I guess it's a stout, so it's not too surprising, but you could just tell as it was pouring out, it was so viscous. Yeah, I think this will have to be one that I sip. I probably won't finish the whole thing on the video. I do sometimes. I usually like to say I finished a whole glass because the taste of it changes as you drink it. But this might be one I've got to sip slowly because it's I can tell by the smell of it. It's super rich. Oh my god, that is so lame. Oh. Okay, it is like it's probably the richest beer I've ever drank in my life. You can feel it, like the feel of it. It's like a syrup going over your mouth, over your tongue, and it's so flavorful. it's like drinking velvet or something. I can't describe it. And yeah, and all the flavors, they're just so like deep and rich tasting. That like cherry flavor, that's what kind of hits you first, that like tang of the cherry. And it's like very much like when you get a dark, I don't know, I always used, when I was a kid, I was always obsessed with the dark cherry yogurts you can get when you get little bits of cherry in them. I always loved them ones, and that's kind of what it reminds me of, which is unsurprising because it's cherry flavoured. But it's such like a deep, rich flavour, and then it kind of melts into like that chocolate taste, and then that's what's left behind in your mouth, that like rich chocolate flavour. My God, that was an experience, just that first sip. It's almost like, I feel like I'm drinking a cordial. I feel like I'm drinking the thing that they should dilute to put into the beer. You know what I mean? It's almost like the essence. You know, I imagine if they got some kind of condensed cherry juice to put into it. It's almost like that. It's like it's so thick, and it's like it's such like a punch of flavour when you're drinking it. It's almost like it tastes like the thing that they would dilute to make the beer almost. I don't know, it's like, yeah, it's like a what's it called, a concentrate or something like that. It's like a cordial before you add the water. Yeah, I think it's going to be a waste if I pound this on the video, and I've already wasted 7 minutes and I've only taken a few sips. I think this is one that you've just got to sit back and enjoy over the course of an evening. I think it's a slow drinker, this one. I think it would be a waste. It's sort of the thing you got to sip. It's like, it's almost like a port, a big glass of port. If you can imagine that, a pint of port. Yeah, this is, I think, and like for me, who's not a massive fan of stouts, I always like preferred to go for a lighter beer. This is absolutely fantastic. I really recommend this. It is a bit pricey, but I think just one can would probably be enough for you. You know, at least you might buy more afterwards. But I think it's the kind of thing you might have one can of it, and I don't know, get two cans, because you might have one and then one later on. But I think you'd want, it's kind of beer you'd happily get, and just you'd be able to just sort of nurse it through the evening. You wouldn't like some IPAs, you just want to neck them and then get another one on the go. This is like I say, a slow burn beer. I think it's very it's so rich that you get like everything you need from a little sip. If that some beers, like I say, you swig them back and you get that experience of having a nice beer and a long deep drink of it. With this, it's like you take a sip and that's what you need to get the whole experience of it. Yeah. Wow, this is. I feel like I might get sick of it before the end if I can say anything negative about it. There's so much flavour in there. I feel like maybe it would be too much for me. And I always say this, but it's like my personal taste. It's like very sweet and very. Some beers get a bit too sickly for me, and I don't like them. And I feel like it might be like that, but it's well worth the experience of it, because it's such it's so different to other beers I've tasted. It's such a unique experience. And I guess it's I don't know, the barrel aged, is that what brings the flavours out? Because it's such a hit of tastes. Yeah, I feel like it could be easily sold in cans half that size. Sort of thing you'd pour into a wine glass and drink and just have a, you know, have a couple of glasses but with something else in between. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to end the review here because I think I've had enough to say, and I think it wouldn't be an accurate review if I pounded this down, because I think I would get sick of it drinking it really quickly. But I feel like if I sat here just watching a film or something and just sipping on it now and then, I'd enjoy it a lot more. It's one of them beers. So yeah, I'll round up the review here. This is actually really good. It's such a punch in the mouth of flavour. It's such a syrupy, thick drink as well. It's absolutely insane. I've never had a beer like this. You can probably see it actually. Can you see on the glass how it's like coating the inside of the glass? Now I've never had anything like this. Not on this scale. Look at that. It's like turning the inside of the glass brown. Wow. Yeah. And it's the way that cherry tang instantly melts into that chocolate flavour. Really, it really is like it's so well crafted. Yeah, this is really good. I recommend this one. I would say this is one of the best beers I've had. I don't know if it'll be for everyone, but you know, it's a good one. Try it out at least once. Okay, thanks for watching, and see you next time.